So what's the best way to generate traffic for your business? And what could possibly be more important than making money? The answer to that, coming right up. What is up? My name is Daniel, and this is 9 to 5 No More. And as a hardworking SOB, barely scraping by, living paycheck to paycheck, I believe that if we're putting in 40 or 60 or 70 hours a week, or maybe even more, spending time away from our families and the things that we love to do, then we should have a lot more to show for it. Don't you agree? Here on this channel, it's my mission to free myself and as many others as possible from the slaving grind of the 9 to 5 by exploring the multitude of options for creating your own business and making money online. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on my latest videos, where I'll bring you the latest tips, tools, and strategies for creating your very own successful online business. Now let's get into today's video. Alright, we are here. It is day number 7 of the 15-day challenge through Legendary Marketer. And today we're talking all about break-even funnels. What the hell is a break-even funnel? So the gist of a break-even funnel is that when you're spending money on advertising, you want to match dollar for dollar. So every dollar that you spend in advertising, you're making up in revenue from your customers. Essentially breaking even, which means that you're essentially not paying any money for your traffic. Now, why is this important? It almost doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're spending money for customers, you want to earn a profit off of them, right? Well, of course, you want to make a profit. You don't want to just break even. However, this is referring to cold traffic. So people that don't know about your product, they don't know what you're selling, what you're offering. You're just advertising out to the universe, and well, not the universe, but targeted universe, so to speak. You have a specific group of people that you're targeting that will hopefully be interested in your product, but not everyone's going to be. So you're going to spend this money to get advertisement in front of people's eyes, and they're going to see it and they're going to make a decision on whether they click through and go to the next step, and whether or not they become a customer of yours. The goal is that for every dollar that you spend in advertising, so if you spend $5 in advertising, you want $5 worth of customers coming into your funnel. See, one of the problems with people that first come into this, and I was under the same thought process too, although I haven't had a chance to make this mistake yet. When it comes to advertising, people think that, well, if I put the advertisement out there and I get customers coming in, well, then I should be making all my money right away. And that would be nice, but that's not the goal. The thing that you want to do with your advertisement and getting their foot into the door is to break even on the front end. Now, what am I talking about? What do I mean on the front end? Well, to understand this, you have to understand what's called the value ladder. Now, a value ladder essentially means that you have a low buy-in. So you have something that, this is your front end. So on the front end, you have a low-cost product, an entry-level product. So let's say entry-level is $5 for whatever product it is. It could be a $5 subscription fee. It could be a $5 buy-in, just a one-time payment, so on and so forth. But you have a low buy-in. Then to go to the next step of products, you have something that you sell for a little more, maybe something that's $10 or $20. And then above that, you have something that you list for $100 or $200. You have this stair step of higher priced products that are helpful to these people, that are helpful to your customers, things that they're going to be interested in. Because chances are, if they're interested in the little $5 buy-in, then they're going to be interested in the nicer stuff that you have as well. Prime example of this is you look at Apple. Apple has a value ladder. They start you off with what most of us already have, which is a cell phone. They have the iPhone. Then, above the iPhone, they have the iPad. A lot of people buy the iPad. Well, you buy the iPhone, then you buy the iPad. What's next? Oh, they have the MacBook. Boom. Next tier on that value ladder. Oh, and then above that, what do they have? They have the iMac, their flagship computer, desktop. So they have this buy-in at a cell phone, which most of us get them on payment plans, or we used to get them for, a low cost. That was a simple buy-in. But most people don't stop with those products. They go up the value ladder because they like the product. They're now what's called warm traffic, or, well, when they buy, that's a hot customer. And Apple has capitalized on this simple principle. The best time to get people to spend money with you is right after they spent money with you. So if they're likely to buy in at the low end, at the front end, then chances of them buying in the back end, with your higher end products, or what's called your back end, the chances of them buying your back end products just skyrocketed. Because if they like the front end products, then chances are they like the back end products. And if they have it within their means to buy the back end products, then you're more than likely going to make a sale. Now, amateurs are going to focus on the front end. They're going to focus on, how do I make my money up front? And that's the wrong way to look at it, because that's kind of a hit and run tactic, in my opinion. Quick little jab, make the sale, get out, make the sale, get out. It reminds me of car sales, which I did for 5.5 years, hated it. I don't know why I stayed there for 5.5. I don't know why they let me stay there for 5.5 years, because I wasn't a good salesman. Excellent consultant. I knew everything about the cars, but I was a horrible salesperson. But it was a jab and run kind of situation where, you make that sale up front and you sell it for whatever, get out, go find another customer. Now, in car sales, you still have a value ladder as well. It's just that if you're a salesperson, then you're only going to get paid on the front end, which is the car. So you look at somebody's car payment. We sell a car, it's at a certain car payment. Then what happens after that? You go back into the finance department. That's the back end products. That's all of your warrant, the extended warranties, the extended service programs, the upsales for the like the Scotch guarding the seats, the touch of class, and all that stuff. Those are all back end products. Now the dealership is trying to make money on those. That is a value ladder, and that's where, believe it or not, that's where dealerships make the most money. It's hard to make money on the upfront cost of a car. There's only so much profit built into them, and through negotiation, that product, or that profit gets whittled down to almost nothing by the time people agree to buy a car. So where do dealerships make their money? The back end. All those other products. That's where they have the most profit built in. Well, the same thing will work in your business, where if your advertisement is focused on just getting people into the door and having a low-end offer up front, something that is easy for them to make that purchase, it's easy for them to part with that money, then they're more than likely to buy the back-end products. But what you're trying to do at that front end is recoup your cost on your advertisement. And by doing that, that is the concept of a break-even funnel. Now, there are different ways of doing this. You can either have extremely good advertisement that's super targeted and get lucky with a lot of warm traffic. The other way of doing this is to combine your the traffic that you do control, which is your paid advertisement, with traffic that you don't control. Now, what am I talking about? Well, there are ways of advertising for free. And one of the ways of doing that is how I'm talking to you right now. YouTube. is a free source of traffic. YouTube is an advertisement platform that you can use, and I'm not talking about YouTube ads, but I'm talking about creating content. Creating content that adds value to people's lives about the products that you have available, the products that you're representing. Through doing that, providing that value and staying consistent, you're going to get a certain amount of traffic that is absolutely free, because YouTube doesn't charge you to post videos. Same thing if you have a blog. Same concept. If you are making a blog on a constant basis, adding value to people's lives, then you're going to get traffic from that source. You're going to get traffic from your blog to your product. And all of that is free traffic. So the real kicker is when you can mix paid advertisement, paid traffic, with free traffic. And that will diminish your advertisement costs. It'll help offset that cost. And those two together can really be a lethal combination for having your break-even funnel be just that, breaking even, or perhaps even being profitable at a low margin. So to help explain this a little bit more, I'm going to throw up a picture of what a break-even funnel should look like. The concept of it, a little drawing of it. Now, on a break-even funnel, the beginning is getting traffic into your funnel. And that's going to be a combination of controlled traffic and traffic that you don't control. So that's going to be your paid advertising, which is the traffic that you do control, and free advertisement such as YouTube or a blog that you don't control. Those two sources of traffic are going to get funneled into your landing page, or what's known as your opt-in page. That's where you're going to collect somebody's email. Now, it's important to collect email because once you collect somebody's email, that email is yours. You own that. You own that customer's email. That builds your email list, and that list you own. Those are your customers. After they go through the opt-in, they're going to be shown to the product page, and that's where you're going to have an offer to buy, and they will decide at that point in time whether they want to proceed, and they'll buy. And more than likely, this is going to be where you're advertising your low-end product, the first rung of your step, your value ladder. So you're going to take them to a product page with a low buy-in, and then you'll have a checkout page or something like that. And then after that, after they view the product, you will have other opportunities to sell them other products. And that's your back end. Now, this is where you're going to focus on making your money. You're either going to have other offers, or you're going to have higher ticket items, or you're going to have something that is a reoccurring cost, something that is like a paid service, like a monthly subscription. So hopefully this makes a little bit more sense of the break-even funnel. Now, like I mentioned before, amateurs are going to focus on the front end, where they get the controlled traffic and where they get the paid traffic and the free traffic. They're going to try and make their sale up front right after they capture the email, right on that product page. They're going to try and just nail them to the wall and get all the money that they can out of that customer. Now, the smart business plan is to break even in the center of that funnel and try to upsell the customer on something after they've already opted in to your low-end offer. Because like we have already discussed, when is the best time to get a customer to buy products from you? And it's right after they bought a product from you. So I hope this gave you some good information. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions for you. And if you want to learn more about Legendary Marketer and how they can help you set these funnels up, there will be a link in the description below. Make sure to check that out. And if you like this video, give it that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and until next time, we will catch you in day 8. Peace out.